We're the two of us, that's me and Paul. For me, I have experience in computer programming. My teammate is on the business side. So my partner being on the business side and me being on the programming side, we hope to put our ideas and minds together to come up with a product that will extend financial services to the currently excluded. We are basically solving three issues. That is, first of all, the KYC forms. That's know your customer forms. The forms they give you to fill, a whole bunch of forms they give you to fill. Quite right, those documents are important in the sense that the bank has to know who they're dealing with. They have to know their customer, like the form's name suggests. But at the end of the day, they're just too much. You find that you're required to go with a recommendation letter, photocopies of your NRCs, etc., etc. So if we could think of ways in which we could use pre-existing data such as social network data, NRC data, and all other data we can outsource to verify one's identity. I mean, that would both shorten the process, make it less expensive, and at the end of the day, we'll have more financial services will have more customers, because most customers are turned off due to the fact that they have to take a whole bunch of documents to the banks. Apart from the KYC forms, another issue we're dealing with is loans, as in banks only give loans to those who have collateral. Suppose, what if I don't have collaterals, but I have means and ways of paying back the loan? So we could use information such as airtime purchase bills. That is, we could look at the data from a yearly perspective, weekly or daily. How much does one spend on airtime per year? So from there we find that the average person maybe spends 20,000 on airtime per year, but because you spend 5 kwacha per day, you don't look at it to be that much. So if we could analyze that data and use it as a means of what's this, credit score? Yeah, use it as a credit score in giving out loans. So if one can buy airtime, let's say worth 20,000 kwacha at the end of the year, then they can pay back a loan, a 20,000 kwacha loan at the end of the year. So from that, we're building customer scores. The last issue is more flexible means of payments. You find that with loans they give you to say, okay, at the end of the month you're supposed to pay maybe, let's say, 5,000. So, but we're dealing with the unbanked, people who most likely don't have a monthly set of allowance or anything like that at the end of the month. So with them, it's not fixed that they'll have money. So how do we cater for them? Then we have to, if we are looking at such people, we have to think of new ways in which they'll be able to repay their loans. So for example, one would be introduction of maybe, let's say, scratch cards. These scratch cards would range in maybe 200, 100 kwacha. So one can just buy a scratch card any time of the month and pay back that amount. A solution in the sense that, let's say, for example, the credit score, the credit scoring issue. Most people want to get loans, but because they don't have collateral, they fail to get loans. So if we could think of more innovative ways in which we can give them loans minus credit score, at the end of the day, firms will have a large customer base. KYC forms, everybody hates paperwork. So if we could think of faster, less inconveniencing ways, then at the end of the day, again, we'll have more customers. Loan payment schemes. I'm afraid of getting a loan because at the end of the month, they'll ask for money, which I won't have because I don't work. So if there was more flexible means of payment, I'll probably get one. So let's say somebody has thought of it, maybe their approach is different, or let's say my team will be using already existing data, big data, data that we generate every day and us knowing, rather than having to go out there, run around, look for data. So for me, I think the use of big data is what makes it different. It's going great. Two, three already. Good. They suggested things that I never even thought of. So it's been awesome.